This is the OTB Television Network, a service of Capital District Off-Track Betting.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's edition of Horses and Courses Kentucky Derby Week. As it were, 19 races to bring you. Kicking it off, the big drama stakes down at Calder. Your 7-5 favorite, Brave Dave.
And they're off. Brave Dave broke beautifully and heads out for the lead. Cat 5 Hurricane is right there. Happy My Way, Sing Another Song. These four across the track. Haraki's Home Run is 3.5 off the lead. City of Weston second last early on, and Trini Hart will have to pass them all. Brave Dave just a short lead from Cat 5 Hurricane. Sing Another Song is tracking third. Now a length and a half off the lead. Then Happy My Way, who's lost some ground. 4.5 lengths to make up. From the back of the pack, Trini Hart and City of Weston trying to get involved. Rocky's Home Run is shuffled back to last. They're into the far turn. Brave Dave off the layoff is sharp so far, but Sing Another Song is a menace on his outside. These two are well clear of the others. Cat 5 Hurricane is not doing enough. City of Weston is trying to get involved. He's only about 4.5 lengths away now as they come toward the top of the stretch. Brave Dave just under a hand ride from Elvis Trujillo. He's the one to catch, and City of Weston is now hitting his best stride, and he's in with a big shot. City of Weston closing strongly now at Brave Dave as they come to the final 16th. Brave Dave, life and death. City of Weston right alongside now. City of Weston forging to the lead to take the big drama. Brave Dave was second. Sing Another Song and Rocky's Home Run.
City of Weston scores the victory as second choice in the wagering, returning $7.20, having now won 3 races in a row and breaking the 0-for-6 streak at Calder. Brave Dave, who was 3 for 3 at Calder, tastes defeat by 3/4 of a length. Sing Another Song finishes third, exiting the swale runner-up in this year's big drama. 2 stakes races on Saturday afternoon from Pimlico. Up first, the Maryland-bred fillies or mares in the Shine Again Stakes. Touch the Birds, 8-5.
And they're off. Tinderbox out first from Franstein, Daydream and Gracie, then Celtic Katie and Garden Gate. Touch the Birds is unhurried to the first turn run, and steadied back there is Touch the Birds well off that rail and about 7 off the pacemaker ahead. Cross Mountain long shot second last, and Smart Tory at the tail of the field. Tinderbox setting an ambitious pace, leads it by 2.5, 3 lengths here. In second is Franstein, Daydream and Gracie in the clear, and Celtic Katie is on hold in the 4th spot. Then 2 more lengths in Garden Gate, followed by Touch the Birds is settled at the fence, some 7 off the target up ahead. Another 5 to Cross Mountain, and Smart Tory trailing as they ran past the 5 ace pole, and it's still Tinderbox out there, a length and a half from the great Daydream and Gracie. Franstein is pressured to stay pace, and Celtic Katie, followed by Touch the Birds, is working through from an inside run with a half-mile left to go, but Daydream and Gracie takes over. Daydream and Gracie and Gary Cruz moving right along with 3.5 furlongs to go and taking over at will from Tinderbox. Franstein, Celtic Katie, Touch the Birds is on the inside, has 6 to make up as they move midway on that final turn. At the 5/16, Daydream and Gracie. The outside is Franstein. Now Touch the Birds just off that fence has moved to third. Then Celtic Katie and the weakened up early pacemaker Tinderbox. The others are far, far back as Daydream and Gracie is set down under left-handed pressure from Franstein, and Touch the Birds to the center of the track. Daydream and Gracie, it's the Gray's day today. Daydream and Gracie and Gary Cruz. Daydream and Gracie can come home under cruise control. Gary Cruz and Daydream and Gracie to win by 6 from Touch the Birds, and then Franstein and Cross Mountain finished 4th.
Daydreaming Gracie, though, sitting off the early lead of Tinderbox, the long shot, draws off to win by 8 lengths under Gary Cruz. Touch the Birds, the 8-5 favorite, finishes second. Franstein, third in the Shine Again. Up next, 3-year-olds in the annual prep for the Preakness Stakes. The Federico Tessio your 4 to 5 favorite, Abstraction.
And they're off in the Tessio. Rienzi, intent on that lead, has sharp speed. There is Heat Press to the outside. Rymie up there too. Then Hanky Doodle up close in fourth. Here's the favorite. Abstraction in fifth to the inside as they round that first turn, and within a length and a half of the front runner Rienzi, who's now slowing it up as they round that turn. Abstraction now fourth to the inside. Pinned down inside is Abstraction. Instead of the length and a half, a Dynamic Strike second to last, and Hanky Doodle. So 25 seconds was the opening quarter as Kendrick Carmouche broke Rienzi sharp, went right to the front, now slowing it down by a length from Heat Press in second. Rymie between horses in third. Abstraction is bottled up for the backstretch run. 5 furlongs out, racing in the fourth spot. A length and a half, and Dynamic Strike has 4 to make up. And Hanky Doodle trailing, but only 5 lengths off of Rienzi. A 49-second half mile put out there by Rienzi, leading it from Heat Press by a length and change. Abstraction and Rymie are side by side. Hanky Doodle whipping up there 4 wide, and Dynamic Strike is in between horses in striking range 3 lengths of the pacemaker Rienzi, who leads it by a neck at the 5/16 from Heat Press in second. Then it's Hanky Doodle on the outside. Abstraction's right off that top pair as they turn for home. Abstraction now third. Gonna have to switch to the outside for that final quarter of a mile kick if he has it. So it's Heat Press and Rienzi. Abstraction set down toward the center of the track with 1 furlong left to go. Heat Press for Sagamore. Abstraction on the outside, and Leandro Gonsalves. Heat Press and Abstraction. Abstraction now striking the front to Daylight with a 16 to go. Abstraction to win the Tessio by 2.5 from Heat Press and Rienzi in a photo for second that's tight, and then Dynamic Strike.
Abstraction does not disappoint, returns at $3.60. Now 2 for 2 when going a distance of ground. Heat Press finishes second, with Rienzi third in the Tessio. 2 stakes races to bring you at Keeneland as they wrap up their spring 2013 meet, both of them at 12 furlongs on the turf. Up first, the Distaffers in the Bewitch.
And they're off in the Bewitched Stakes. Laura Michelle quick into stride, and so is Gathering off to a much better start this time. And right alongside the early leader, there goes Scampering up toward the outside to join that pace battle up front in the early going as they move on to the far turn the first time. And Dynarama moves in the center of the course. Laura Michelle's going to take back from the battle up front. That means Gathering can now move over against the rail. Leads it by 3 parts of a length. Scampering second, 3 parts of a length between horses. Dynarama stays wide in third. Laura Michelle is fourth. A break of 5 lengths to And Why Not, who's in fifth. Regalo Mia, sixth on her outside. A break of 3 more to GUSSIE, who travels seventh toward the inside. Strathnaver is in the 8th position as they move through the stretch with a circuit to go here. And then further back, Ange Green, Kissable, and Revelstoke, who is last. Gathering is the leader, got the opening quarter in 24 and 2/5 seconds. So a solid pace up front for a 12 furlong test here in the Bewitched, with Scampering alongside, just off the leader's flank in second by a length. And then you've got a Laura Michelle back toward the inside in third. Dynarama is fourth. It's a gap of nearly 10 more lengths, though, back to GUSSIE in fifth. Regalo Mia in sixth. And Why Not seventh. Strathnaver is eighth. Ange Green in ninth. A break of 4 more to Kissable next to last. Revelstoke trails 48 and 4/5 seconds the time for the first half mile. Gathering the leader for Rosie Napravnik by just over a length onto the back stretch. Scampering second a length. Laura Michelle moves up the inside a closer third. Dynarama is in fourth. From the front 4, you've got a break of 7 more lengths back to GUSSIE in fifth. A break of nearly 5 more then back to Regalo Mia, who's sixth toward the inside, with Strathnaver alongside in seventh, followed by Ange Green in eighth. And Why Not Kissable. Revelstoke is last. 3/4 of a mile in 1 minute 13 seconds. And Gathering still the leader, and Scampering still in second. Less than 1 length separating the top 2 into the far turn. Gap of 2 more. Laura Michelle is third by 3. Dynarama is fourth by 3. GUSSIE in fifth. Regalo Mia toward the inside sixth is still 8 lengths off the lead, but trying to pick it up down toward the rail, and she better. They're coming to the quarter pole. It's Gathering and Scampering 1-2. Now they're matching terms off the far turn. GUSSIE's going to swing wide. Strathnaver behind that one. Laura Michelle also toward the center of the course and into the stretch. Regalo Mia from the inside just runs right by all of them, but Strathnaver's coming. Strathnaver and GUSSIE setting their sights on Regalo Mia. Regalo Mia determined. Strathnaver comes at her again from the outside. Strathnaver for Joel Rosario at 18-1. to spring the upset in the Bewitch. Regalo Mia second, GUSSIE was third, Kissable was fourth, 2 minutes 30 and 3/5 seconds.
Stradnaver scores the upset victory, returning $38 under Joel Rosario, a name we'll be hearing quite often. Regalo Mio finishes second as second choice in the wagering, and Coast Cheese finished third, gathering your 2-to-1 favorite off the U.S. debut in an allowance company, finishes ninth in Thursday's Bewitch. Friday afternoon closing day at Keeneland, also 12 furlongs on the turf. This is the Elkhorn, your 5-to-2 favorite. I owe you big time.
And they're off in the Elkhorn Stakes. I Owe You Big Time goes right for the lead. Dark Cove is away in the second position. Alcázar there toward the inside, and there's Al Khali out in the center of the course, away running in the fourth position. Reflecting, then Side Road. Those two side by side just outside of Sky Blazer, who's seventh down toward the inside, moving on to the far turn the first time. Pool Play is eighth, Helicopter is ninth, and then Macho Bull in 10th between horses, and Forte de Marmy 11th and last. I Owe You Big Time up front leads it by 2 lengths around the far turn to the top of the stretch. Alcázar stays outward from the rail in second, a length and a half. Dark Cove is in third by a length and is followed by Al Khali, who's changed lanes toward the inside, and fourth by 2. Reflecting fifth on the outside of Sky Blazer, still with 1 circuit remaining. Further back, you've got Side Road in 7th. Pool Play is 8th. Helicopter is 9th. Macho Bull 10th. And Forte de Marmy 11th and last. 26 and 3/5 seconds for that opening quarter. And with head low toward the ground, it is I Owe You Big Time with Jeffrey Sanchez aboard in the green and gold colors of Team Block showing the way, leading it by 3 lengths. It is Alcázar who travels in second. That first half mile in 52 and 1/5 seconds. Dark Cove is third up on the outside. Al Khali is fourth, has a ground-saving trip around the second of 3 turns. Then Reflecting, who's fifth toward the outside, 6 lengths from the front. Sky Blazer is sixth against the rail. A gap of 5 back to Side Road in 7th. 4 more back to Pool Play in 8th position. And then Helicopter is next, side by side at the back with Macho Bull. And further back, Forte de Marmy has been eased and has dropped out of the race. Forte de Marmy has been eased. 6 furlongs, 1 minute 17 and 2/5 seconds. Midpoint of the backstretch. I Owe You Big Time leads at 3 parts of a length. Alcázar is second, now a length away from the leader. Then Dark Cove is third up on the outside. Al Khali is next, fourth against the rail, 3 lengths from the lead. Gap of 2 more. Reflecting in 5th. Sky Blazer 6th to the inside of that one. Side Road in 7th. Pool Play is still far back. They're moving on to the final turn. I Owe You Big Time, Alcázar, Dark Cove from the rail out. The top 3 separated by a length around the turn. Al Khali looks toward the rail still in 4th, but still 3 lengths off the lead. Sky Blazer goes wide from 5th. Reflecting grandstand side in 6th. 6 lengths from the front. I Owe You Big Time with Dark Cove coming on from the outside. Dark Cove strides forward for the lead. Al Khali looks for room, and then Sky Blazer toward the outside. At the 8th pole, it is Dark Cove with a 4-length margin back to Sky Blazer second, and Side Road is in third. Deep stretch in the Elkhorn. Dark Cove and Joel Rosario. What a way for Team Ramsey to wrap up the meet. A gold tray for the Ramsey stable, and it is Dark Cove who takes the featured Elkhorn. Side Road up the inside second. Sky Blazer third. Alcázar was fourth. 2 minutes 30 and 4/5 seconds.
But here is a combination we have seen so often at this Keeneland meet. Ken Ramsey, Michael Maker, Joel Rosario once again winning off by better than 4 lengths, returning $19.80. The day after the Bewitch, the Elkhorn to the 6 furlongs, 4.22 seconds slower, but the final running time only 1 tick slower. Side Road, long shot finishes second. Sky Blazer finishes third. I Owe You Big Time, the 5-to-2 favorite, finishes 9th on closing day in the Elkhorn. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, opening day at Churchill Downs. We take a trip up to Woodbine, Lone Star, Prairie Meadows, and Golden Gate.
I'm Seth Merrill. Join me weekdays at 9 a.m. for Racing Across America. We'll look at important races from across the country, get insights from top handicappers and analysts, and preview the upcoming week in racing. That's Racing Across America, weekdays at 9, here on OTB TV.
Hey race fans, head down to the all-new Clubhouse Racebook and get in the game. With live horse racing on more than 250 flat-screen TVs, state-of-the-art wagering terminals, fantastic food and drinks, an amazing Vegas-style atmosphere with seating for nearly 900 of your closest friends. Conveniently located at 711 Central Avenue, right off exit 5 of I-90 in Albany, the Clubhouse Racebook is the better choice.
It's a daily double you just gotta play. Every Thursday and Friday in April, every time you order 2 items off the 7-Eleven Sports Grill lunch menu, you'll get a $2 daily double wager from Capital OTB, only at the 7-Eleven Sports Grill inside the Clubhouse Racebook.
Saturday night opening day at Churchill Downs, the Derby Trial, 40 tails by a couple of bucks, the 3-1 favorite.
They're in the gate, and they're off in the Derby Trial. Title Town 5 flashes usual early speed towards the outside. Zebros is also right up there, and these two are locking horns. They go through the first furlong. Title Town 5 on the outside. Zebros against the inside rail. Tour Guide is right up there in third. A break then of 2 lengths back to Ruler of Love, who is racing in 4th position. Then to the inside is Officer Alex. On that one's outside is 40 Tails. A break then of 2 lengths back to Ruble, and then there's a further break of 8 lengths to Capo Bastoni and GT Taboo. 22-2 for the opening quarter mile, and Zebros is clearing away now by a length and a half. To Tour Guide in second, and Title Town 5 is racing in third with half a mile to go in the 89th running of the Derby Trial. 45 flat for the half, and it is Zebros and Mike Smith who lead the way. To Title Town 5 around the outside, trying to close again in second. Tour Guide, and then on the inside is Officer Alex with Ruler of Love. Ruble went very wide to try and challenge as they make the turn on towards the final quarter of a mile. Zebros has still got the lead towards the outside. Here comes Title Town 5. These have now pulled a couple of lengths clear. Ruble is still coming on down the outside with 40 Tails also closing, and Capo Bastoni very late on the scene, racing down towards the final half furlong now. Zebros taken on by 40 Tails. 40 Tails with Capo Bastoni lunging down the outside. 40 Tails in a 1-2 for Todd Pletcher. It was 40 Tails and Joel Rosario who took the Derby Trial over stablemate Capo Bastoni in second, and they pulled clear of on Title Town 5 towards the outside of Ruler of Love and Ruble.
And 40 tails for Todd Pletcher, the Todd Pletcher exacta. First time, Joel Rosario, they scored the victory, returning $8.20. Capo Bastoni with a very, very late run under Garrett Gomez, they finished second. And Ruler of Love at 21-1 finishes third. Title Town 5, the 3-1 second choice, finishes fourth in the Derby Trial. Up to Woodbine, ladies and gentlemen, for the 60th running of the Whimsical Stakes on Sunday afternoon. Sisterly Love, 2-1.
They're off in the Whimsical Stakes. Man Stuff from the outside, and now Distracting is showing early speed. And here comes Distracting to fight with Man Stuff over the early lead. Silent Serenities to the extreme outside in third. Starship Universe down to the rail in fourth. Sisterly Love is fifth, 3 lengths off the leaders. Then we have Acting Naughty and the white-capped Evil Kitten. Then Katie Get Excited. Northern Passions down at the rail. They zipped an opening quarter mile in 22 seconds flat. And it's Distracting inside the 3/8 pole. Sisterly Love, a long shot, and here's second. Man Stuff gets a little nudge between horses from Jermaine Bridgemahan as they approach the quarter pole, and Acting Naughty is coming with a run on the far outside for Tyler Pizarro as they straighten away in the Whimsical. Distracting's under siege. Here comes Acting Naughty in between horses. Starship Universe and Katie Get Excited on the far outside. We have a couple of long shots battling it out here. Acting Naughty on the outside and to the inside. Starship Universe. Acting Naughty on the outside. A 14-1 winner of the Whimsical. Starship Universe was second. Katie Get Excited third, and Northern Passion was fourth.
Long shot trifecta, ladies and gentlemen. Acting Naughty with Tyler Pizarro scores the $31.30 upset victory in the Whimsical. Starship Universe, by far the longest shot in the board, folks. The only horse better than 17-1 at 61-1 finishes second. Katie Get Excited finishing third. Sisterly Love, 2-1, first time synthetic, beats one horse in the Whimsical. Lone Star up next, time for the Texas Mile, 5-2 off the long layoff. Prayer for Relief.
They're all in. They're off in the Texas Mile. Good Lord jumps straight to the lead. Master Rick on the inside. Prayer for Relief now getting up to be second. Then Majestic Harbor off the pace today. Do No Harm. Bobbled a bit there at the break, but he picks up quick to be third. And Get Into House is the early trailer. So around the clubhouse turn, it's Good Lord taken a hold of, but he leads by 3/4 of a length. Prayer for Relief on the outside at a good spot second. Looks like a sensible pace. Wouldn't say it's too fast or slow. And Do No Harm positioned third just off those top two. Master Rick is saving ground, stalking a comfortable fourth, is on the inside of Majestic Harbor, who's right there, and a gap of 3 back to Get Into House, who trails. So heading on down the backside, and Good Lord at the perfect tempo, getting a bit of company there from Prayer for Relief, but they're not flying. He lets out a notch and leads 3/4 of a length. Then it's back to Do No Harm. Cliff Berry is shaking the reins at him to stay close in third, and down inside is Master Rick right there fourth. Majestic Harbor, fifth, now has 5 lengths to make up and 2 to Get Into House. Running into the far turn. So far so good for Good Lord, still in front, but Prayer for Relief now lengthening his stride. He's got some horse in second. They pass the 5/16 pole right together. It's 2 back to Master Rick. Do No Harm's having to work hard. Get Into House is now launching a run, and Majestic Harbor is last. Running at the top of the stretch, and Prayer for Relief. Now Glenn Murphy sets him down for the drive, and he comes up to join Good Lord, and Master Rick is coming on in third. A furlong to go. Prayer for Relief, his stablemate. Master Rick is finishing best. And here comes Master Rick right on by. And it'll be a Steve Asmussen exacta here in the Texas Mile as Master Rick and Ricardo Santana Jr. prove best. Prayer for Relief, not bad for his first race in about 8 months. And Good Lord checked home third.
But it's the other Steve Asmussen horse, the second choice in the wagering at 5-2, Master Rick. Under Ricardo Santana Jr., they score the $7.60 victory. Prayer for Relief, coming off of the Labor Day Washington Park handicap, finishes second as the favorite under Glenn Murphy. Good Lord finished third in the Texas Mile. Prairie Meadows on the show. Up next, we have the Goldfinch with American Sugar, the even money favorite.
Off and running. And Live in Peace broke out very well from that outside gate, has the lead, clears over right to the inside, and leads him down the back stretch. Wilhelmina right there too, Crisette to the outside, and these two are charging after the leader now. American Sugar has dropped back through the field, Eddington's Note to the outside, and Cat 5-0 is at the back, just 5 lengths from front to back. 4 furlongs out. Still, the leader is Live in Peace. From Crisette to the outside in second, it's these two to the 3/8 pole. After that, American Sugar and Wilhelmina. The top 4 have drawn off now from Eddington's Note, and Cat 5-0 still has 5 lengths to make up. Continuing around the turn, Live in Peace from Crisette in second. Now there goes American Sugar, 3 wide for the stretch run. Wilhelmina is next in fourth. Eddington's Note and Cat 5-0. They're homeward bound now in the Goldfinch, and still right there along the rail and the lead, it's Live in Peace, but here comes American Sugar down the center. These two to the final furlong. Wilhelmina is trying to get into it from third, and Crisette still there too. They come down to the final half a furlong. American Sugar to the outside of Live in Peace, and it's these two together. They're going to come to the wire together in the Goldfinch. Live in Peace, American Sugar on the outside. They hit it together. American Sugar and Live in Peace, a very tight photo for the win. And then there's going to be another photo for third, either Wilhelmina, Crisette, or Cat 5-0 close here in the Goldfinch.
American Sugar scores the victory, returning $4. Even Live in Peace finishes second by 5+ lengths. Wilhelmina third in the Goldfinch. Northern California annually for one of their finest races, the San Francisco Mile on the turf. Tajah, the 2-1 favorite.
And racing they are in the San Francisco Mile. Gallant Sun, Coach Bob, Summerhead all come out quickly. Coach Bob quickly building ahead of steam and draws to the lead from Summerhit, who's almost going with him at the 7/8 pole. Charlemagne Woods crossing over third. Then a line of horses, including Barney Rebel on the inside of Gallant Sun, and wider out Control Seeker, followed by Hudson Landing, Tribal Tribute, Grand Berry, and Tigar last with 6 furlongs to go, 15 lengths off the lead. Summerhit goes through and takes a half-length lead onto the back stretch from Coach Bob. Charlemagne Wood is 3.5 lengths away. away third. Then comes Barney Rebel from Gallant Sun. Hudson Landing midfield on the inside of Tribal Tribute. Control Seeker racing wide in the green and yellow. Tigar inches past Grandberry at the rear. They're a half mile from home and a very honest pace as most anticipated. It's Summer Hit about a half length in front of Coach Bob. 4 lengths off to Barney Rebel. Gallant Sun. Tribal Tribute 3 wide into the far turn. Control Seeker covering a lot of extra ground. Quinones beginning to thread through on Tigar in the red cap as the field bunches noticeably. Hudson Landings over on the inside. A gap then to Grandberry clear of Charlemagne Wood, who dropped right out on the turn for home. And the leader is Summer Hit from Barney Rebel on the inside and Gallant Sun. And here comes Tigar. He gets to the outside and lengthens dangerously, but Summer Hit still with a good lead. Coming to the 16th pole. Now Tigar beginning to reel him in. Summer Hit being taken on by Tigar. Tigar with a relentless rally on the outside puts his head in front and wins the San Francisco Mile by a neck to Summer Hit. They were 4 clear of Gallant Sun, I think third just in front of Grandberry and Tribal Tribute, followed by Hudson Landing and Barney Rebel. Control Seeker well back in the field with Coach Bob and Charlemagne Wood.
From last to first scores the $6.20 popular victory for John Sadler. From first to second is Summer Hit, who holds on as the second choice in the wagering to just lose by a desperate neck to the favorite. Gallant Sun finishes third in the 64th San Francisco Mile. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, opening weekend from Hollywood Park.
Here in upstate New York, no one provides bettors with more wagering options than Capital OTB. Our network of branch and easy bet locations stretches from the mid-Hudson Valley all the way to the Canadian border and west to central New York. So whether you need to place a bet, fund your Capital Bets account, or watch the next big race, all the action is just around the corner. A full list of our branch and easy bet locations can be found online at capitalotb.com. Capital OTB, the better and most convenient choice for wagering in upstate New York.
Each morning on the OTB TV network, you get the very best in horse racing programming. Weekdays begin with Racing Across America, a daily conversation with racing personalities from around the country, followed by the Handicapper Report. Professional handicappers share their selections and analysis of the day's racing. Weekends start with Down the Stretch, where Mark Casano speaks with the biggest names in racing, and Steve Bick and Seth Merrill kick off Sunday morning with Loose on the Lead, offering news and a unique lineup of weekly guests, all here on OTB TV.
Thursday was opening day at Hollywood Park, where 6 furlongs on the turf. First time turf, your 4 to 5 favorites, summer exclusive.
And there they go. Sacred Ovation and My Jealous break well. No contingencies right there between horses. And also close up, it's Merengue Pie, 4 of them off the turn and onto the main turf course. Then comes Summer Exclusive, away in 5th and a reserved 5th at that, and the trailer is Cold Burn. Up the backstretch, Sacred Ovation is the leader. Sacred Ovation past the half-mile pole, a length and a quarter in front of Merengue Pie in second. My Jealous is 3 deep in third. He's third just by a half length. 2, Summer Exclusive, who's moving through smartly at the rail, and here's Summer Exclusive within 2.5 of the lead. No contingency, now has 5 lengths to make up. Colburn is at the back of the pack as they run to the top of the stretch in the 61st Harry Henson Stakes, and the leader is Sacred Ovation. Summer Exclusive off the fence and on the attack. Here's Summer Exclusive within a length of the lead. These two are now 4 clear of Colburn, My Jealous, and No Contingency. Summer Exclusive alongside Sacred Ovation, and they come right together as 16th out. Summer Exclusive outside, Sacred Ovation at the rail. They are bobbing noses. Summer Exclusive, maybe Summer Exclusive. Summer Exclusive just beat Sacred Ovation, who ran entirely too good to lose in the 61st Harry Henson. Colburn was third.
Garrett Gomez aboard the Victory, returning $3.60, exiting the Santa Anita Derby. Sacred Ovation finishes second with Colburn third on opening day. Big day for the Cowbreds on Saturday afternoon. We're going to kick it off with the Warrens Thoroughbreds. Hail Mary, 1 to 5.
They're off. Warren's Gussie and Hail Mary break well from the inside. Wild in the saddle. Swiss Bliss is in the mix early, and so is Hide the Good Stuff.
Then comes Secret of Success, and the early trailer is Secret Genius. Out of the chute and up the backstretch, and Hail Mary, the big favorite now, and Julian Leperoux will set the pace. It is Hail Mary, 3/4 of a length from Hide the Good Stuff, who goes on the attack up in second. Swiss Bliss is third. Just outside of her is Secret of Success, and further out Warren's Gussie. Then comes Wild in the Saddle. She had to steady at the 4.5, and now 5 off the lead. And the trailer is Secret Genius. She's got 11 lengths to make up to catch Hail Mary, who leaves the backstretch in charge. Just over 3 furlongs from the wire, and Hail Mary is still 3/4 of a length in front of Hide the Good Stuff and a 3-wide Warren's Gussie. The whip is out now on Swiss Bliss. She races in 4th, and a hard-ridden 4th at that. Then it's 3 back to Wild in the Saddle, followed by Secret of Success, who has just been passed by Secret Genius. Top of the stretch, Hail Mary is beginning to get away. Hail Mary to the final furlong, and now she leads by 4 lengths, and Hail Mary's gone. Hail Mary is now 7 or 8 lengths in front. Going to be 4 or 5 across the track for second, but it's in the case for Hail Mary as she coasts away to victory. Hail Mary won by 10. Swiss Bliss was second, very close for third. Wild in the Saddle and Secret Genius in the 14th Warren's Thoroughbreds Stakes.
Every step a winning one for Hail Mary, goes to the front, draws off to win by nearly 10 lengths under Julian Leperoux, returning $2.60 to win the 14th running of the Warren's Thoroughbreds. Up next, named after one of the most outstanding Cowbreds of all time, the Mel Air Stakes at 3 to 5, doing hard time again.
They're off. Unusual Way and doing hard time again shows speed. Sweet Marini inside those two, and now Sweet Marini sprints through, and she'll set the pace. Kiona and Jade with Envy are next. Then comes Ah Golly Molly and A Kiss for a Rose. Sweet Marini quickest to the backstretch, and she's built up a nice lead here. Sweet Marini 2 lengths in front of Unusual Way, who is tugging Edwin Maldonado right out of the saddle. She wants to go up and challenge Sweet Marini. Unusual Way 2 back in second. Doing hard time again is just outside of her with 3 lengths to make up. Kiona and Jade with Envy are midfield. They've got 5 to come. Then comes Ah Golly Molly, 6 off the lead, and A Kiss for a Rose just outside of her. Now 10 lengths first to last up the backstretch in the 18th Mel Air Stakes, and Sweet Marini now struts her stuff. Sweet Marini to the half-mile pole, and she's built up a solid lead now. Sweet Marini is 5 lengths in front of Unusual Way. Maldonado just took a look over his right shoulder because he knows doing hard time again is about to move, and he's going to move right with her with Unusual Way, and here those two come after Sweet Marini. Sweet Marini's lead is gone. She is only a head in front of Unusual Way. Doing hard time again is 3 deep in third and a length and a half from the front, and Sweet Marini had something left at the top of the stretch. She's still in front, and now a half length again. Kiona has moved in the yellow. She's 3 off the front, top of the stretch. Unusual Way didn't go on, but doing hard time again now confronts Sweet Marini. These two, and doing hard time again is the leader. Sweet Marini is running her heart out down at the rail, but doing hard time again is inching clear, and it looks like she's got it. Doing hard time again. The 18th Mel Air Stakes went to doing hard time again. A length and a quarter over a very game Sweet Marini. Close for third, Unusual Way and Kiona.
And Rafael Bejarano aboard, doing hard time again, scoring the $3.40 for Jerry Hollendorfer. Sweet Marini finishes second, Unusual Way third in this year's edition of the Mel Air. Up next, the Tis Now Stakes, Mel's Game, even money.
They're off. Hebe, Fire and Ice, and Rock Me Baby show speed. Mel's Game is on the move from the inside. Planet Sunshine in amongst horses, and so is Bail Out the Minister. Then comes Kate's Event, and the early trailer is Holiday Road. Up the backstretch they run, and the leader is Rock Me Baby, 3/4 of a length from Bail Out the Minister in second. The same margin to a reserved Mel's Game. He is tugging at the rail in less than 2 from the front. Planet Sunshine is between horses, and He Be Fire and Ice 3 deep. Those three, only two from the front running Rock Me Baby. Then comes Kate's Event, second to last, but traveling comfortably, 5 off the lead, and the 8-year-old Holiday Road is at the back of the pack into the far turn in the 11th. 'Tis Now Stakes. Calbreds do their thing, and it is just Rock Me Baby narrowly in front of Out the Minister in second. To the outside in Planet Sunshine in striking position. Mel's Game is going to need a way through. Nowhere to run right now, and 2 off the lead. He Be Fire and Ice. Kate's Event is on the move. Here's Kate's Event in the yellow. Now alongside Mel's Game. They're both 2 from the front. Holiday Road back of the pack. Planet Sunshine off the top of the turn. Rock Me Baby still in front from Planet Sunshine. Kate's Event. Mel's Game nowhere to go yet. He's only 2 from the front. Could still do it. Rock Me Baby. Planet Sunshine. Mel's Game dies to the inside. Kate's Event to the outside for it. Come to the wire. Kate's Event might be the one. Kate's Event is the one. Kate's Event wins the 11th 'Tis Now Stakes. There are 3 across the track for second. Mel's Game, Planet Sunshine, and Rock Me Baby.
But Kate's Event scores the upset victory, returning $10.40 for Rafael Bejarano, Jerry Hollendorfer, an offspring of Event of the Year, who Jerry Hollendorfer trained early in his career. Rock Me Baby finishes second. Planet Sunshine, third. The even money favorite, Mel's Game, finishes fourth in the 'Tis Now. Up next, the Gray Memo Stakes with Super Ability, the 2-to-1 favorite.
They're off. Super Ability broke well. Lovemeister and Derby Gold, these 3 fast into stride. Raised a Secret trying to join them. Now he'll take back and sit fourth. Memphis is next. Then I'm Denny Crane and Just Call Me Al. And the trailer is Red Tesla. Super Ability and Derby Gold. Super Ability a neck in front. Derby Gold is second, 3/4 of a length to Lovemeister 3 deep in third. Raised a Secret is fourth, and he's about 3.5 lengths off the lead and a half length to the good of Memphis. Then it's a gap of another 3.5 to Red Tesla, who takes over sixth now, and he moves within 9 of the lead. I'm Denny Crane just inside of him. Just Call Me Al. The trailer 10 lengths first to last as they leave the backstretch. In the 14th, Gray Memo Stakes and Super Ability trying to go it all the way. Super Ability, a half length in front of Derby Gold. Lovemeister is all in 3 deep, but he could still do it a length off the lead. Red Tesla continues to catch the eye. He's moving up. 6th now, going to be 4th soon, 4 wide and on the move. Raised a Secret has a chance. Memphis is next, and Just Call Me Al, top of the stretch. Super Ability leads. He is a length in front of Raised a Secret in second. Red Tesla has now flattened out. He's not going to get there, and one's going to catch Super Ability. Super Ability now opens up 3 on Raised a Secret. Memphis into third. Super Ability. The 14th Gray Memo Stakes goes to Super Ability. He won by 3. Raised a Secret was second. Memphis third. Red Tesla finished fourth.
And Super Ability does not disappoint, makes every pole a winning one, going 7/8 of a mile under Martin Garcia, returning $6.40, going out for Carla Gaines. Raised a Secret finishes second. Memphis third in the Gray Memo. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more action from Hollywood Park and opening day at Belmont.
The Capital OTB Handicapping Challenge Series is back. That's right, the 2013 Capital OTB Handicapping Challenge Series is back, and it's your chance to win thousands in cash and prizes and a seat at the 2014 National Handicapping Championship in Las Vegas. This month's contest is the Turf Hop on April 6th. So sign up today online at capitalotb.com or stop in at the Clubhouse Racebook. And don't forget our Showviver series, Capital OTB's online handicapping contest.
Hey race fans, head down to the all-new Clubhouse Racebook and get in the game. With live horse racing on more than 250 flat-screen TVs, state-of-the-art wagering terminals, fantastic food and drinks, an amazing Vegas-style atmosphere with seating for nearly 900 of your closest friends. Conveniently located at 711 Central Avenue, right off Exit 5 of I-90 in Albany, the Clubhouse Racebook is the better choice.
Continuing on Saturday afternoon, 7.5 furlongs, the Be Thoughtful Stake, Ismanet, the 2-to-1 favorite.
They're off. Sparkling Style broke beautifully, goes for the front. Ismene and Melanistic are close up. So is Warren's Blossom in the center, these four fastest. Dancing to the Stars and Sugar in the Morning with Warren's Internet and Curvy Cat. Next, it's Looking for Jonesy, and the trailer is Warren's Amber. Up the backstretch, Ismene is the leader. It's a half-length advantage from long shot Melanistic in second. To the outside in Warren's Blossom, third and a length and a half from the front. Sparkling Style at the rail now takes third, 2 off the lead. Dancing to the Stars and Sugar in the Morning are fifth and sixth and 4 lengths off the lead. Warren's Internet has 5 lengths to make up. She's 2 in front of Curvy Cat, 7 off the lead. Looking for Jonesy has 10 to come, and the trailer is Warren's Amber. They leave the backstretch in the 17th B Thoughtful Stakes, and Ismene is 3 furlongs from the money, and now she is 2.5 lengths in front. Sugar in the Morning is going to run up after her. Here's Sugar in the Morning to draw within a length and a half of the lead. Curvy Cat is moving up. She has just taken third. Sparkling Style at the rail fourth, could still do it. Dancing to the Stars next. Ismene the one to catch. Top of the stretch, and Ismene is 2 lengths in front. Now Curvy Cat is the one with a chance to run her down. It's down to these two. Ismene reaches. Curvy Cat alongside. This is going to be close. Ismene just a neck in front. Curvy Cat might have her. Curvy Cat has her and wins the Be Thoughtful. 3 wins, Jerry Hollendorfer. The 17th Be Thoughtful went to Curvy Cat over Ismene. Dancing to the Stars third. Sugar in the Morning fourth.
Curvy Cat, Corey Nakatani, Jerry Hollendorfer, they score the $15.80 one-length victory in the Be Thoughtful Stakes. Ismene finishes second with Dancing to the Stars, third choice in the wagering, third in the Be Thoughtful. And annually the big race on this Cowbred Day, the Snow Chief Stakes, the even money favorite, 'Tis a Minister.
They're off. Surf Cup and Omega Star break well. Bob O is in the center. Then Fighting Hussar and Nina's Dragon with Heat Streaker and 'Tis a Minister. Allie Did It was slow into stride. So Bob O and Surf Cup will set the pace jointly at the clubhouse turn, and Bob O is going to lead as Surf Cup is going to concede the front and sit second. Bob O's the leader to the backstretch, a length and a quarter. Surf Cup angles off the rail, and he'll attack from the 2 path. Meanwhile, Omega Star is tugging Joe Talamo. Omega Star within a length of the lead, and he forces the issue up front. Then comes Fighting Hussar and Heat Streaker. They've both got only 2.5 to make up. Next, it's Nina's Dragon. Off heels for Couton and 5 from the front. Allie Did It has 7 lengths to make up. And then it's 7 lengths last to 'Tis a Minister. He's 14 lengths behind, 4.5 furlongs to go in the 20th Snow Chief Stakes, and the leader is Bob O. Bob O past the half-mile pole. Just a half length now in front of Surf Cup in second. Omega Star has settled down. Now he's in a good striking position and a good stride, 2 from the front. Fighting Hussar just inside of him. Nina's Dragon has 5 lengths still to make up. Heat Streaker is pretty much all in. Allie Did It is next. 'Tis a Minister is still last, but he's much closer now. 9 lengths front to back, top of the stretch. Bob O just in front of Surf Cup. Omega Star 3 deep, a length and a quarter from the front. Fighting Hussar's got a chance. Red Cap at the rail. Meanwhile, 'Tis a Minister has drawn within 4 of the lead. Final furlong, and Surf Cup takes over the lead. Surf Cup is the leader. Fighting Hussar moves through at the rail. 'Tis a Minister still has 3 to make up, and Surf Cup is just in front. Fighting Hussar. 'Tis a Minister going to be third, and Surf Cup is going to win the Snow Chief. The 20th Snow Chief Stakes goes to Surf Cup, 3/4 of a length over Fighting Hussar. 'Tis a Minister third, and Bob O finished fourth.
Bob Baffert sends out the winner, Surf Cup, returning $12 even under Rafael Bejarano, who pressed the pace and wins by 1/2 a length. Fighting Hussar finishes second. 'Tis a Minister, well back early as per usual, finishes third as the even money favorite. Sunday afternoon, fillies and mares on the turf. Open company going a mile in the Wilshire handicap. Mooney's my name, 3-2.
They're off. Perham's Dancer broke beautifully. Moon's My Name broke slowly. Little Emily and Perham's Dancer are the early pace setters from Halo Dolly and Descentipe. Then comes Long Face at the rail and Nobilis, and the slow start has Moon's My Name at the back of the pack. Perham's Dancer going to concede the lead to long shot Little Emily, who takes charge into the backstretch. Little Emily is now a length in front of Perham's Dancer, who sits at the rail, a willing and tugging second. Halo Dolly, well placed by Bejarano, third and 2.5 from the front. Ascentipe is fourth, midfield and 3.5 off the lead. Longface and Nobilis have 5 lengths to make up. And then the trailer is Moon's My Name as they run up the backstretch in the 52nd running of the Wilshire Handicap, and long shot Little Emily is a half mile from the money. Little Emily into the far turn, a length and a half in front of Halo Dolly. Perham's Dancer continues to save all the ground. Red and white at the rail for Tyler Bays and less than 2 from the front. Ascentipe could do it from that position. Red Cap in fourth and 3 off the lead. Nobilis has 4 to come, then Longface. Moon's My Name would have to pass them all, make up 6 lengths, and she's only got a quarter mile to do it. Little Emily is the leader. She is just in front from Halo Dolly. Ascentipe in the center. Nobilis draws within 3 of the lead. Perham's Dancer, and now Halo Dolly is the new leader. Halo Dolly and Bejarano to the 16th pole, 2 lengths in front. Longface runs a big one outside of Ascentipe. Moon's My Name, not today. Halo Dolly, yes! The 52nd Wilshire Handicap goes to Halo Dolly. She won by 2 over Longface. Moon's My Name, third. Ascentipe finished fourth.
Halo Dolly for Jerry Hollendorfer scores the $8 second choice in the wagering victory under Rafael Bejarano. Longface finishes second with the favorite third in the Wilshire. Friday afternoon, Belmont Park opened, and on Saturday afternoon we had the 1 mile Westchester Handicap, cross traffic, even money.
And they're off. Big Screen breaking sharply for that lead from the far outside. But Cross Traffic is sprinting up from the rail now. And Flat Out forwardly placed in the early going here as Cross Traffic takes over. So it's Cross Traffic through the first furlong, the leader. His gray shadow is Big Screen, and just in behind is Flat Out. Rattlesnake Bridge has a little room down toward the inside now, and he gets through just on the inside of Flat Out, and Norman Osbjornson trails the field. 22 and 3 was the opening quarter mile here. Cross Traffic flying down the backstretch, and up on that hot pace is Big Screen, and Rattlesnake Bridge down toward the inside third. In behind them looms Flat Out, and Norman Osbjornson at the back of the pack and around the far turn. Here's the half-mile mark. 45 1/5 seconds for Cross Traffic. And there goes Flat Out. Here comes the 7-year-old multi-millionaire on the far outside. And in between those two, Big Screen battles on. Rattlesnake Bridge is all out, but he's still fourth coming to the quarter pole. And Norman Osbjornson still trails the field. But Cross Traffic still leads the field. Cross Traffic, 3/4, eye-popping 108 and 4. Flat Out is right there, doing his best, but he's still second best with 1 furlong to go. Javier Castellano imploring Cross Traffic. Flat Out continues to close with fierce determination. They're coming down to the finish, and it is Flat Out in front. Flat Out did it. And Cross Traffic ran a big one today, beaten a nose in 132 and 4 by the old veteran Flat Out. Rattlesnake Bridge was third in a thriller in the Westchester.
But Flat Out, who loves Belmont Park, gets back on the beam, scores for Belmont, winning by a head under Junior Alvarado, returning $7.70 as the second choice in the wagering. Cross Traffic, the favorite in this year's Westchester, finishes second. Rattlesnake Bridge, well back, third in the Westchester. That wraps up this week's edition of Horses and Courses. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Derby week. Enjoy all your Kentucky Derby action. We'll see you next time on Horses and Courses.